September 19 communications were cut off. Some journalists were pushed out and a UN aid team was blocked from entering the flood-hit town of Derna on Tuesday as authorities tried to contain public anger over a failure to prevent Libya's worst-ever natural disaster. A week after floods destroyed much of city center, angry Derna residents demonstrated in the streets and set fire to mayor's house overnight. They accuse authorities of failing to maintain dams protecting the city and failing to evacuate residents before storm. On Tuesday morning, the situation calmed down again, but internet and phone connections were cut. The district administration said it had dismissed the mayor and dismissed the entire city council. The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs said search and rescue teams, emergency workers and UN personnel based in Derna were still operating, but a team heading there from Benghazi had been stopped. Some media journalists, including Arabic channels that have been broadcasting from the city for days, reported on Tuesday that they had been ordered out. The night-long protests, first sign of unrest on ground since flood, showed how big a challenge disaster poses to authorities in eastern Libya, which is now under control of regional dictator Khalifa Haftar. Haftar's forces are under pressure to show that they have the situation under control and can handle the consequences. All eyes will be on them to see if they turn to pressure, said Tim Eaton of the Chatham House think tank in England, adding that harsh measures were a miscalculation. He said it would happen. Authorities made good-natured statements about the communications shutdown and orders for some journalists to leave the Mediterranean coastal city of 120,000 people. No statement has been made yet regarding the blocking of the UN mission. Mohamed Albdairi, spokesman for state-owned Libya Telecommunications Holding Company, told Libya Alahrar television that communications in the region were cut off due to breakage of some fiber optic cables. Engineers said they were investigating whether this was caused by excavation work or sabotage and that they were considering repairing it. Hichem Abu Chkiouat, the civil aviation minister in ministration that governs eastern Libya, told by phone that some reporters had been told to stay away from rescue operations, but denied it was linked to security or politics. 16 volunteers carry victims of a severe storm and heavy rainfall that hit Libya and bury them in a cemetery in Derna. Libya September 19, 2023. Zohra Bensemra receives licensing rights. It is an attempt to create better conditions for rescue teams to carry out the job more smoothly and effectively, he said. The large number of journalists hinders the work of rescue teams. Authorities have announced a wide range of death tolls since dams above Derna burst on September 10, unleashing a flood that swept through the heart of city. The World Health